And welcome to Just for Clicks. I am Michael Buckasser. We are punning, we are joking, we are being sarcastic motherfuckers. In the end, it is what it is because this is Just for Clicks. And on today's show, we're going to talk about a little bit of Reuben Foster and his ex-lady. I believe her name was Emma or some crazy crap like that. We're going to pick tonight's game. Got the Titans versus the Jaguars. We're going to pick a little NBA picks and all that and much more right after the intro. And welcome back, guys. Like I said, I am Michael Buckasser, the host of this amazing show called Just for Clicks. Just for Clicks, Just for Clicks. And if you guys got a chance to watch Good Morning America this morning, Reuben Foster's ex-girlfriend, she was on there this morning talking about the alleged assault and basically what is going on. Her name is Elissa Ennius. So this woman went on Good Morning America to speak about the alleged assault, like I just said there. And one of the first questions that was asked, I did not watch the whole interview. I just saw a couple highlights of it. But the first question that was asked that I saw on the highlights was, "Are you surprised that Reuben got picked up so fast by the Redskins off of the waiver list?" And her words were, "Yes, I'm surprised he got picked up at all. I figured his career was over." Many people are applauding her for coming on a Good Morning America, hearing the woman's side of the things, etc., etc., etc. You know what, woman? Shut up. You have claimed Reuben Foster has assaulted you 2 or 3 times now in the last year to a year and a half, none of which have been proven in the court of law. So for you to come out a 4th time to accuse him of this, and then to say that you were hoping he would never get a job again, this tells me that Reuben was trying to split up with you. He didn't want to be with you in like anymore, and you were bitter about it. You have what I call the bitter woman disease. When a man of stature that makes good money, doing well for himself, a woman like you doesn't want to let that man go. I get it. So you make up these allegations and you try to bring him down. You try to ruin him so he has nothing to do but to come back to you. That's exactly what you were trying to do today, or last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever this first came out. And if you say you're not, then why did you keep going back to this man after the first 3 allegations or the first 2 allegations? Why did you keep going back to him? Why are you guys still together if this is not what is true? Oh, I know. You like his money. Oh, I know. You like his celebrity status. Oh, I know. Because you had alternative motives the whole time. You're like, if this ever happens again, I'm bringing you down, Reuben. And that's exactly what you did. When you called the police, you said you had video of the 49ers front office talking to the police as well. Why were you taking video of of this? I mean, we can go down this rabbit hole if you want, but this tells me that you were looking to sell this video. You were looking to get your 15 minutes of fame, which you're getting. Thank you, Good Morning America. You're looking to make a little bit of money. At the end of the day, women, stop trying to bring a man down. If he doesn't want to be with you, he doesn't want to be with you. You don't need to lie or make up things. Okay, maybe he did abuse you in some way. Okay? Yes, I get it. Things like this happen all the time. They do. They really do. But this is the 4th time it's happened in the last year, or that you have accused as it has happened. It is like that story about the boy who called wolf. The first 3 times you called wolf, the 4th time it could have really happened. And there could have been a wolf there, but nobody is believing you. I don't believe you. I believe you're just looking for your 15 minutes of fame, looking to get a little bit of money, and looking to bring a man down because he doesn't want to be with you anymore. And now you are bitter. You are stupid bitter because he got picked up on waivers so fast. You are the reason why Kareem Hunt doesn't have a job right now. Oh, you didn't think about that, huh? People are giving the Redskins so much crap for picking him up, but because of you turning in for abuse or assault again for the fourth time, which the first 3 times weren't true or they were not proven or whatever happened, they paid you off, etc. So why do it again if it's not true? If it is true, I'm sorry, but the first 3 times they, like you called wolf and they were sheep, we don't believe you no more. And because of you, the Chiefs had to take action. My Kansas City Chiefs had to take action to cut a player because of the fallout of what's going on with Reuben Foster. He is the reason why you are the reason why he does not have a job in the NFL right now because of the fallout of what is going on with you and Reuben Foster. So in the end, girl, keep your mouth shut. Take your $1 million that you got from Good Morning America, or however much they paid you. I'm sure they paid you a pretty good penny for that. But at the end of the day, I hope to God that this is false, that this is not true. This does not go anywhere in court, so Reuben can come sue you for defamation or whatever that proper word is, for lying to him and costing him his job at 49ers. At the end, girl, shut up. All right, guys, let's move on over to a more lighthearted thing now. You have NFL game tonight. You have Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans tonight at 8:20 on Fox. Tennessee is a 5-point favorite in this game. They are 6-6 on the season, 4-1 at home. Jacksonville is 4-8, 1-4 on the road this season. They are playing at Tennessee. Like obviously, looking at the past 5 games for Jacksonville, they're horrible. They have lost 4 of their last 5 games. They did beat Colts last week 6-0, but looking back, they lost to Buffalo. They lost to Pittsburgh after giving up a 16-point lead. Then they lost to the Colts again, and then they lost to the Eagles. Titans, they are a different story. They have won 3 of their last 5, but look who they played. They played the Jets last week, beat them. Week before that, they lost to Houston. Week before that, they lost to the Colts. But then they were trending way upward when they beat the Cowboys and the Patriots the previous two weeks. So I've got to go back to what the NFL is. A NFL season can be defined by week. 1 week we are talking, oh my God, the San Diego Chargers or the LA Chargers are the best team in the NFL. Look what they're doing. And then they lose to the Broncos, and now they're a subpar mediocre team. Look at the Titans. When they beat the Patriots, they beat them bad, 34-10. Look out for the Titans. Oh, they're doing good things. Look out for them. And then they lose to the Colts, and then they lose to the Houston Texans, and then they beat a horrible Jets team. So, when it comes to today's pick, you kind of got to ask yourself what Titans team is going to show up. I just did RTF Sports Talk, and I made a case for the Jacksonville Jaguars, which that is who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game. I can't pick two different teams on 2 different shows. It just doesn't work like that. But if you are a betting man, it's a short week. It's this Thursday night shitty game that I hate. I cannot stand it. You have the Titans at home. So everything's weighing in the Titans' favor. But I'm making a push for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like what their defense is. They are out of the playoffs. The Titans are battling for that last wild card spot. I believe they're a game behind the Ravens right now, or they're tied maybe. Even I'm not 100% sure. But I know they're fighting for that final wild card spot. And the Jacksonville Jaguars want to be spoilers. They want to keep a team out of the playoffs. They want to make strides for next year, and they want to keep that nucleus of the defense together. That is why the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to step up tonight. they're going to beat the Titans. They might even hold the Titans to even 7 or 10 points. It's going to be kind of a very, very boring, old-school game, I think, with not a lot of offense, with some pretty good defense. As far as the Jacksonville goes, and Tennessee is they're just not going to show up, and they're not going to be very good. So give me the Jaguars. I'm going to say they're going to win by 6 or 7 points, as I said on RTF Sports Talk. Moving on to the association tonight, we got 3 games on this December 6th tonight. First game up, we had the New York Knicks at the Boston Celtics. New York Knicks are 8-17 on the season, 4-10 on the road. Celtics are 13-10, 6-3 at home. Celtics are 13-point favorites tonight. Tim Hardaway Jr. is still leading the way with the Knicks with 22 points per game. Kyrie Irving is starting to show glimpses of him old self, leading the way for the Celtics at 22 points per game. But you also have Tatum and the names drawing the name blank right now, but they're both doing really, really well. Neither team has any players out. There is a 13-point spread tonight for the Celtics. I'm going to have to pick the Celtics tonight. They are a far superior team over the Knicks here. But as far as the 13-point spread, that is a trap pick for me. So I do think the Celtics are going to win, but I think the spread is going to be a push. So I think the Celtics will win by 13 points, so it will balance it out. This is a huge bet. So if you guys are looking into this bet, this is a good game to take that push bet. So I'm taking the Celtics and a push bet. Moving on to the next game in the association, you have the Phoenix Suns taking on the Portland Trailblazers. This is a 10 p.m. Eastern Time tip-off. Phoenix Suns are 4-20 on the season, 1-11 on the road. Trailblazers are 13-11, 8-4 at home this season. Portland is a 13.5-point favorite. Devin Booker is leading the way for the Suns with 23.5 points per game, while Damian Lillard is leading the points for the Trailblazers at 27.3 points per game. Booker and Lillard are both leading their teams in assists respectively with almost 7 assists per game here. Looking back at the past 5 for the Suns, they have lost 5 straight in a row. They've lost to the Pacers, Clippers, Orlando, Lakers, and 2 nights ago to the Sacramento Kings. Looking back at the Trailblazers last 5, they won 1 of their last 5, losing to the Clippers, beating the Magic in a 115 to 112 thriller. That was a really good game to watch. Lost to the Nuggets by 1, lost to San Antonio by 20 plus points, and then lost to the Mavericks by 10 as well. Whew. This is quite the hard game to pick here. 13.5 point favorite for the Trailblazers. I mean, obviously I got to go with the Trailblazers to win outright. Suns have lost 5. They have lost their last 5 games, but at the same time, Trailblazers have lost their last 3, and the last 4 of their last 5 as well. So give me the Trailblazers to win outright, but I think the Suns will cover the spread. So Portland outright, Suns spread. Moving on to the final game of the association here, you have the Houston Rockets that are not very good right now. They're 11-12 on the season, 6-7 on the road, taking on the Utah Jazz team that's mediocre as well. They're 12-13, 3-6 on the road. They did just pick up that Kyle Culver kid from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I do say he's a kid, but he's like 38 years old. Jazz are a 2.5 point favorite. Looking back at the past 5 here, the Jazz have won the last 3 of their last 5. The Rockets have won the last 2 of the last 5. Wins for the Jazz coming over San Antonio, Charlotte, and Brooklyn, while the wins coming for the Rockets coming over Chicago and San Antonio as well. San Antonio is the worst team in the NBA right now, as hard as for me to say or wrap my head around, but they are horrible. They're just not performing very well. With the 2-point spread happening, I'm going to have to pick the Jazz to win outright and to cover the spread. The Rockets they're struggling to find their way right now. Yes, James Harden is still leading the way. For the Rockets, as usual, with 30 points per game, 30.5 points per game. I'm sorry, and you have Mitchell leading the way for the Jazz at 23.5 points per game. Brandon Knight is out for the Rockets tonight, but I don't think he makes that much of a difference tonight, anyways. So Utah Jazz beat the Rockets. They cover the spread as well. Yeah, go Jazz. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and move back over to the amateur hardwood here. Just a quick side note before we pick a few games tonight. Duke won their 144 straight home non-conference game last night. That is the longest streak ever, I do believe it was. It definitely is the longest current active streak happening. So congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils on that. I mean, they were kind of in a dogfight there for like a little while. I believe at one point they were only down by 5 points, but they ended up pulling out, winning by like 30. So let's go ahead and pick some games here tonight. First game on the docket, I've been kind of preaching Big Ten for like all week, and look at that, we have another Big Ten game tonight. We have number 23 Maryland Terrapins taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. Maryland is 7-1 on the season, 1-0 in Big Ten play. Purdue is 5-3, 0-1 in Big Ten play. This game is in West Lafayette, Indiana. Very hard place to play, but Purdue is an 8-point favorite at home. Purdue's a pretty solid team, I do believe. Looking back at their past 5, they have only won 2 of their last 5. Losses coming at Michigan, at Florida State, and losing to Virginia Tech at home as well. But Maryland, they are training up. They've won the last 4 of the last 5, beating Penn State a few nights ago, losing Virginia at home. Very, very good game. Beating Marshall and beating Hofstadter as well. This 8-point favorite is kind of scratching my head right now. Purdue is a solid team, but Maryland, they are a team that's kind of under the radar on most people's eyes, but they're going to make the tournament, and they might make a Sweet 16 push if the brackets line up correctly. I don't think they'll make a push past that, but I'm going with the Terrapins tonight. I guess it's a upset pick since Purdue is favored by 8. So give me the Maryland Terrapins tonight over the Purdue Boilermakers. Now we have the Battle of Iowa going on tonight in Iowa City, Iowa. You have the number 18 Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the Cyclones of Iowa State. Iowa State is 7-1 on the season. Hawkeyes are 6-2, 4-1 at home on the season. Cyclones have not played a true road game yet this year. Cyclones are favored by 2.5 points on the road, which is kind of surprising to me as well. But I do know Iowa State is a pretty solid team. Their only loss coming this year is to a Arizona Wildcat team that is going to be pretty good. Looking at the Hawkeyes' last 5 games, they lost at Michigan State. Michigan State is Michigan State, same as old. They lost to Wisconsin by 8 or 9 points there, and then they beat Pittsburgh, beat UConn, and beat Alcorn State. Whew. As hard as this is going to take for me to pick, I got to go against my Big 12 conference here. I think the Iowa is going to have the Iowa State number tonight. Even with the 2.5 point favorite that Iowa State has, I'm going to pick Iowa, and they're going to win pretty solidly. Like the scores will be close, but it's going to be Iowa in the end.